Romeo and Cruz. Beckham subtly threw shade over their brother Brooklyn's wife Nicola in unearthed Instagram posts. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Brooklyn, 26, is currently embroiled in an ongoing war with his family, and his brother's jibes will only have added to the tensions. Last week, Brooklyn and his American wife Nicola snubbed David Beckham's 50th birthday celebrations and instead flew back to the US. It has now come to light that his younger brothers Romeo, 22, and 20-year-old Cruz had mocked Nicola just weeks previously. On April 7, Romeo shared a selection of photographs on his Instagram page, including shots of his model girlfriend Kim Turnbull. Cruz commented on the snaps, "So beautiful, Romeo." Romeo replied with 3 crying with laughter emojis. But the significance of their exchange passed most fans by. 2 days before Romeo's photo dump, his ex-girlfriend Mia Reagan, a Brit model, had shared a picture of her latest cover shoot on her IG grid. Brooklyn's wife Nicola, 30, had grown close to Mia, 22, while she was dating Romeo, and she had gushed, "So beautiful, Mia sparkles." Thought. Only a couple of eagle-eyed followers noticed what had happened. Replying to Romeo and Cruz, one of those wrote, "At Cruz Beckham, you copy it. Nicolana pelts Beckham's comment to Mia. Why?" Another simply added, "Childish." The unearthed comments have come to light as the spotlight on the warring Beckhams intensifies. Brooklyn failed to attend any of the 3 major events thrown for his dad David Beckham's 50th last week, which is said to have left his dad heartbroken. David was joined at the celebrations by his wife Victoria and their 3 remaining children Romeo, Cruz and Harper, 13. The former England captain sent Brooklyn an emotional message, admitting you were missed over a photo of him with Cruz and Romeo on a fishing trip. But Brooklyn failed to reply. It has been claimed the divide has been due to Brooklyn's marriage to actress Nicola in 2022. His friends have, however, disputed this and instead insist it is Brooklyn who does not feel comfortable around brother Romeo's model girlfriend Kim, whom he was linked to almost a decade ago. The feud is said to be Victoria's worst nightmare, with an insider saying, "The thought of any of her children falling out gives her sleepless nights." Subtle storms, a Beckham family tale. In the opulent world of fame and filtered realities, the Beckhams are royalty. With David's smoldering sports legacy and Victoria's sharp-edged elegance, their children were born into a life more golden than Midas could dream of. But even in the shiniest households, shadows sometimes stretch long, whispering tales of tension, rivalry, and carefully curated social media posts. Brooklyn Beckham, the eldest, had always danced to a different rhythm. First dabbling in photography, then culinary aspirations, and finally sealing his heart to Nicola Peltz, a billionaire heiress with a razor-sharp jawline and a penchant for designer drama. Their whirlwind romance, heavily documented with filtered kisses and sunset proposals, had gripped the tabloids like a season of a particularly glamorous soap opera. At first glance, the Beckham clan seemed united in support. Romeo, the middle child with chiseled cheekbones and a rising football career, played the quiet sibling. Cruz, the youngest, often vacillated between TikTok anthems and teenage rebellion. But as the months passed, fans began to notice a strange pattern, a conspicuous absence, a subtle exclusion, a cryptic caption. The first stirrings began with a single Instagram story. Romeo, known for his minimalist captions and moody black and white photos, posted a Polaroid snapshot of a family dinner. The image was charming. A rustic table, dimmed candles, scattered laughter immortalized mid-frame. David sat at the head, Victoria beside him, Romeo across from Cruz, and nestled between them, an empty chair. A deliberate gap where Brooklyn and Nicola were expected. The caption, understated yet biting, read, "Not everyone's seat is always saved." At first, fans brushed it off as artistic melancholy. But those familiar with the Beckham family rhythms knew better. The Beckhams were experts in the art of silent statements. And this one? It echoed. Not long after, Cruz chimed in. Still only 19, his Instagram was a collage of musical snippets, skate videos, and brotherly banter. One post stood out, a carousel of casual summer moments, captioned, "Family vibes filtered lives." The third slide? A candid of Victoria laughing with Harper, Romeo tossing a football to Cruz, again, no Brooklyn, no Nicola. The image felt effortless, spontaneous, until sharp-eyed fans spotted a barely visible paper in the corner of the frame, a name tag, flipped upside down, that read Nicola. Her presence, or more precisely, her absence, was no accident. Online detectives sprang into action. Comments surged. Did Cruz just shade Nicola? Why does Brooklyn never show up in these anymore? Where's Nicola? She was everywhere a year ago. Romeo, ever the strategist, never responded to the storm. Instead, he posted a monochrome shot of Victoria's signature sunglasses placed next to a glass of rose. His caption? 2 words. Loyalty lingers. By now, the whispers had turned into a buzz. A narrative took shape, Romeo and Cruz, the younger Beckhams, seemingly signaling a silent discontent with their brother's Hollywood bride. The subtlety of their shade made it more poetic than petty, artfully woven into aesthetics, making each post feel like a puzzle box. The unearthed layers deepened when fans began combing through older posts. In one from Nicola's birthday the previous year, Brooklyn had posted a video montage of her surrounded by cake and couture. The likes rolled in from fans and celebrities alike, but not a single like from Romeo or Cruz. In the world of Beckham, this was louder than a scream. Digging further, one user uncovered a story from Cruz's highlights, archived and nearly forgotten. A video from the Beckham family yacht, sunny skies, azure waves, all smiles, until Nicola's laughter rang in the background. Cruz, filming, audibly cleared his throat, panned the camera away, and captioned the moment. "Some things don't vibe at sea." The message was cloaked, playful even, but there was an unmistakable chill beneath the sunshine. The Beckham brothers were drawing a line, quiet, curated, and unmistakably public. Romeo, known for being closer to Victoria and the family's traditional English sensibilities, posted a photo of a handwritten letter tied with twine. In the corner, the visible header read, "To those who remember roots before routes." It was the kind of caption that could mean anything, or everything. Meanwhile, Nicola, whose own social presence was vibrant and visually curated, continued to post couple shots with Brooklyn, spa days, luxury retreats. But the Beckham family rarely interacted, their digital footprints suspiciously light on likes or comments. The absence became more telling than any post. When Romeo's birthday rolled around, Victoria hosted an elegant garden party documented in pastel tones and sun-drenched portraits. The whole clan attended. David, Victoria, Harper, even extended family friends. Everyone, it seemed, except Brooklyn and Nicola. The post that followed from Romeo? Real ones remember. Herb. Again, no names. No confrontation. Just a brushstroke of emotion smeared on the canvas of Instagram. Cruz took it a step further. During a Q&A session with fans, someone asked, "Who's the most chill in your family?" Cruz answered with a photo of Harper playing guitar beside Romeo, tagging them both. Another question popped up, "You and Nicola still tight?" The screen darkened. No photo. No answer. Just the soft sound of a skipping beat. It became a pattern, Cruz posting lyrics that hinted at betrayal, lines about loyalty, silence, and hidden truths. Romeo followed with abstract captions and sharp aesthetics. Their joint silence on Nicola's posts stood out like neon against the Beckham family's otherwise tightly knit public image. The tension reached a digital crescendo when Brooklyn launched a new cooking